Mercantile Cricket MCA Grounds, Colombo 7, looking glorious as always. Semi-finals are upon us. Two top teams ready to clash against each other for the remaining spot in the grand finals. Very good morning to all the cricket lovers who are joining us from across the country and the region, and for those who are joining us from around the globe, it's a warm welcome. Unbeaten HNB Assurance taking on very strong Ansell Lanka. Promises excitement. HNB hardly tested going into this game as the favourites, high on confidence. Ansell, on the other hand, did just enough to reach the second round, and during the second round, serious momentum is on their side, which makes this game a very interesting, intriguing one. And I can tell you, it's going to be a cracking game of cricket. F Division, semi-finals onwards, matches will be played on turf surfaces. The way the pitch is behaving has a great bearing on the outcome of this game. And first things first, we're going to have a look at the pitch, and we have Yureshka De Silva down at the centre.
It's an all-important second semi-final time of Mercantile F Division T20 cricket tournament powered by Fairfirst. So, we're at MCA Grounds. So, HNB Assurance will take on Ansel Lanka. The two heavyweight teams are competing to book their place in the final. So, we have a blue sky out here. The sun is out. So, hot conditions out here. And we have a lightning quick outfield. And let's take a look at the all-important part of this game. It's the pitch they are going to play. So if we go down, so we can see there's small patches out here. So, and also there's a little bit of moisture, and you can see the darker color. So the ball might not come onto the bat in the early overs. And also we can expect some more spin. So this is a pitch that the first semi-final also played. So we can expect some more spin throughout the day. And also the ball might not come onto the bat as quick as the batters are expecting. So the batters need to be very patient when they are playing, and the cross-batted shots will be hard to play, and they need to stay patient and get themselves in and get the maximum use of the conditions. So I think the captain who wins the toss definitely will decide to bowl first, especially in this surface.
Well, it's the same pitch used for yesterday's game, so we can expect it to retain the same characteristics. As always, toss play a vital part. Who will have that initial advantage of winning the toss and deciding what they want? We have our match ref for today's game, Mr. Sena Nandivira, down at the centre together with two captains, Dulanjana Vijay Singha for HNB Assurance and Prabhat Dhananjay for Ansel Lanka. And once again, time to cross over the centre. Here's Yureshka De Silva once again. Lovely surroundings, plenty of high quality sporting facilities here at Colombo 7, at the heart of Colombo, and we can expect a great game of cricket. I can promise you it's going to be a cracker, and it will be a close one, especially based on the fact Ansell coming into this game with great deal of momentum on their side, winning the quarter-final quite convincingly, getting their opposition all out for 70 plus and scoring them inside 9.3 overs. Great confidence booster. And HNB hardly tested. Just maybe the first time during this tournament they will be truly be tested here, playing on a turf surface. And obviously you will have to adjust your techniques, and you're going to have to bring your A game. HNB, of course, very strong team, the likes of Pasidu Pathum, tournament's leading run scorer, tournament fifth leading run scorer. Abhivardhana scored 200 plus runs, 2 half centuries, and dressed in color clothing, white bowls, black side screens, everything to keep in with international standards. This tournament, of course, very well organized and very well conducted by Mercantile Cricket Association. Yesterday, McLaurin's booking their place and they will be waiting which team they're going to face in the grand finals, which will be played in a week's time. And once again, let's go down to the center.
The sun is out and it's a beautiful day here at Mercantile Cricket Grounds, and it's time for the all-important semi-finals, the second semi-final between Ansell Lanka and HNB Assurance. And we have a cracker coming up. The both teams are fighting to book their place in the finals. So joining for the all-important toss, I have the match referee, Mr. Senanandivira, the captain of Ansell Lanka, Prabhat Dhananjay, and the captain of HNB Assurance, Duranjana Vijayasinghe. So the home team captain, Prabhat Dhananjay, will flip the coin. Heads is the call. It is heads. So Duranjana Vijayasinghe, I think කාසිවාසී ජයග්‍රහණය කරා. මොකද කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මුලින්ම
පන්දුර පහර දෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
විශේෂ හේතුවක් තිබෙනවාද අද තනතිල්ලත් දිහා බලපුවාමත් එක්ක?
ඊයේ තරඟත් එක්ක සසදදී ලෝ ස්කෝරින් ගේම් එකක් ගියේ. හැබැයි මම හිතන්නේ තනතිල්ලේ ලොකු වෙනසක් වෙයි කියලා සෙකන්ඩ් ඉනින්ග්ස් එකේ එද්දී ඉතින් අපි හිතනවා අපිට ස්කෝර් බෝඩ් එකට ලකුණු ටිකක් දාලා ඒ ප්‍රෙෂර් එක දෙන්න පුළුවන් අද සෙමි ෆයිනල් එකක මේ වගේ ප්‍රෙෂර් ගේම් එකක අපිට ඒක වාසි වෙයි කියලා.
දැන් ටීම් එක හොඳ කොන්ෆිඩන්ස් එකකින් ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් කොහොමද දැන් නොකවුට් ගේම් එකක්, ඩු ඕ ඩයි ගේම්. එතකොට කොහොමද ටීම් එක මේ ඇත්තටම දිනන්න ඕන මැච් එකක් කොහොමද ඒ තත්ත්වය හැන්ඩල් කරන්නේ?
අපි සීසන් එකේ පළවෙනි මැච් එකේ ඉඳන්ම අපි ගේම් බයි ගේම් තමයි ආවේ. මේකත් අපිට තව එක ගේම් එකක්. අපි දන්නවා හැම ගේම් එකක්ම අපි හොඳට සෙල්ලම් කරන්න ඕනේ. අපිට ඊළඟ වටේට යන්න ඕනේ නම්. ඉතින් ඇන්සල් කණ්ඩායමත් ඉතා හොඳ කණ්ඩායමක්. අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා ඉතා හොඳ තරගයක් දෙන්න ඇන්සල් ලංකා කණ්ඩායමට.
දුරංජන සුපත්නව තරගයට. ප්‍රභාත් ඉතින් කාසිවාසී පරාජය වුණා. ඉතින් ඔබ කාසිවාසී ජයග්‍රහණය කරා නම් අද දවසේ මොකක්ද කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ හිටියේ?
පන්දුවීමට තමයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ හිටියේ. ඒ දෙයම සිද්ධ වුණා. අපේ ප්ලෑන්ස් තියෙනෙත් කොහොමත් එයාලා අඩු ගානකට තියලා ලකුණු 100 සීමාවේ වගේ තියාගෙන හොඳ ගේම් එකක් දෙන්න තමයි.
ඉතින් කොහොමද කණ්ඩායමේ සංයුතිය අද දවසේ?
අන්තිම තරගයේ ක්‍රීඩා කරපු මේ 11 දෙනා තමයි ක්‍රීඩා කරන්නේ. සංයුතිය හොඳටම හොඳයි. ප්‍රැක්ටිස් සෙෂන් 3-4ක් කළා අපි. කට්ටිය ෆුල් ගේම් එකේ ඉන්නේ. බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන HNB කණ්ඩායමට හොඳ තරගයක් දෙන්න.
සුපත්නව තරගයට ප්‍රභාත්. Thank you. And that's the news from the centre. HNB Assurance have won the toss and they decided to bat first.
Well, it's been tested and proven during this tournament. Winning the toss, batting first team have done remarkably well. Win percentage for teams batting first exceeding 60%. Goes to tell you, as the two teams, Dhananjay Jayaranga, Lakruwan, Sanjeeva Silva, Sampath, Harshana Deshapriya, Piri Sekanayaka, Chetana, Ranahansa, Vijayasinghe Jayavira, Abhayavardhana, Sampath, Chitpriya, Sanjay, Pathum, Nazir, Piris, Manchanayaka, and Guruge for HNB Assurance. Two very strong outfits during the first round. Ansell have lost 2 games. But on the other hand, HNB have won all their games. And the worrying factor, they won all their games quite convincingly. They were hardly tested, just as I mentioned. Just maybe for the first time in this tournament, in this grand semi-final, they will be truly tested. Ansell, the momentum is on their side. Deshan have bowled really well, have picked up 13 wickets. The Silva is ready. Here's the first ball. We are underway then. Very good first delivery. Batters will have to adjust their techniques accordingly right throughout this tournament. All the matches have been played on a mat. It's a different proposition playing on a turf wicket. Generally, balls keep a little low. Early in the morning, during the pitch report, we saw just a little bit of grass on the pitch, a little bit of freshness. 750 runs. He's a strong performer, Javira. That's very well bowled. In line with the stumps, moving slightly in towards the batter. We're already seeing the signs of batters adjusting themselves with their techniques. 46 wickets, 6 for 20, 17.76, 6.04 economy. Great figures. And if I'm not mistaken, during this tournament, he is among the best 9 bowlers in this tournament. Goes to tell you, is one of the reasons why Ansel have done really well in this tournament. Off the back foot, tucked away, first runs of the semi-final number 2. Yesterday, team batting first scored something around 102 runs. And surprisingly, for the team chasing, it was a tough proposition, and they had to work really, really hard. Lost 7 wickets to get over the line, 19th over. So it's a bit of a low-scoring thriller yesterday. Are we into something similar here today? Customary field set, deep Sportylk on the onside, deep third. Fairly decent sized boundaries to either side, but the shorter boundaries, as you all know by now, fairly short. Nabe trying to go for a little dab to get off the mark. Abhishek Javir already get off the mark. Very strong looking player. Left-right combination obviously not making things any easier for the batter, any easier for the bowlers rather. Deshan Silva. And that's Nabevardhana. There you go. The strike rate 159.22. 200s, 350s, 1062. He's one of the top players. He's one of the reasons why they've done well. In line with the stumps, worked away, fielder in the deep, had absolutely no opportunities, played it finer intentionally. Deshan Silva concedes first boundary. Thus Nabevardhana get off the mark with a really nice looking flick shot on the onside. This is just about the way they've continued right throughout this tournament. Playing on a mat provides you that opportunity of playing horizontal bats really well. And Dasu Nabenayaka, someone who benefited immensely from that. Immediately, slower delivery. You got to be smart if you are to taste success in this tournament. So that's a decent over. 5 runs off after first HNB 5 for no loss. It's a very warm day, humid. Once again, 2 teams, Ansell Lanka Dhananjaya, the skipper Jayaranga, Lakruwan Sanjeeva Silva Sampath performed well. Sahan Harshan, one of the top batters, Deshapriya, Piris, Ekanayaka, Chetana, and the 12th man, Osanda Ranahansa. The skipper Dulanjana Vijayasinghe performed outstandingly well. Abhishek Jayavira, Dasunabe Vardhana, Isuru Sampath, Laheru Sitpriya, Sanjaya, Pasidu Pathum, tournament's top player, Tariq Nasir, among the best bowlers, Piris, this is Manchanayaka, Talindu Guruge. Try and tested bunch of players. Unbeaten, high on confidence. Here's the skipper, Prabhat Dhananjaya, as usual, bringing it in towards the left-hander and cramping him for room. As you can see, there is a fielder at Sportylk region. So his line of operation more or less in line with the stumps and coming in towards the batter. Very clever operator, picked up 3 wickets during the quarterfinal match here against Aitken Spins. That's the method. Worked away really nicely. They should come back for the second. Excellent effort by Deshan Silva in the deep after completing his first over. Good energy levels. It's about believing in yourself, keeping up great energy. T20 cricket, once you lose the momentum, gaining it back would be very, very tough. Just about keep going. Javir on 3. That's ball bowled. Slightly quicker. Angled in towards the left-hander. He more or less testing the techniques of a left-hander. There's always a possibility of one turning away from the outside edge. Slightly quicker. This is good cricket. Always important at the early stages, especially when you are playing on a turf wicket. You can't play as many horizontal bat shots when you're playing on the mat. So Dasun as well as Abhishek will be a little mindful of the fact that they are playing on a turf wicket. Most of these players, of course, played club cricket, knows exactly how to handle good spinners. And Prabhat Dhananjay, skipper, he's one of the best bowlers in this tournament. Two umpires officiating the game today, Lasit Karunathilaka and Dihan Piris. There you go. Went on with the arm. Playing for it, chasing it. Dasun Abeyawardene. Aggressive player. Just a moment ago, we saw his strike rate 159 plus. That's one of the best averages in this tournament. And later on, Pasidhu Pathum will be in action and he's maintaining a strike rate of 180 plus during this tournament. Way outside the off stump, he goes aerial, clears the infield. Too much pace, too much room, and pays the price. Dasun Abeyawardene, not the sort of a batsman who's going to miss out. Boundary to complete the second 12 for Nolos. Here's another look. There you go. No real attempt to spin the ball. More of a gentle, medium pace deliveries. And provided enough pace. Boundary to complete the second over.
In the heart of Colombo.
So it's been a decent start so far for HNB Assurance. We can clearly notice change in their approach. Under normal circumstances, had this game played on a mat, they would have already gone after the bowling at least number of occasions. 12 for Nolos, calm and composed. Always good to see playing with a straight bat. Abhishek Javira in particular. Very well bowled. Sharp in-swinger in towards the left-hander. Played right underneath his eyes. Goes to tell you that he's a player who judged the ball to perfection. Getting behind the line of the delivery. Let the ball come on to you. Playing it as late as possible. Guided away. Timed it well but straight to the fielder. Goes for a single, needing a better throw. Direct hit would have certainly had the batter in trouble. So far, very decent over there, Sean Silva. 13 wickets during the tournament. Economy is good. One of the top bowlers. At one point, he was the leading bowler at the early stages of this tournament. Won 3 matches during the first round. Lost 2. Little bit of momentum lost by Ansell Lanka, but they managed to regather that momentum during the second round really well. Aggressive player, Dasun Abeyawardene. If you provide room outside the off stump, he will go for it. It doesn't matter whether you are playing on a mat or a turf. Got the opportunity. Just too much swing. You should be mindful. This is the big semi-final. Spot in the grand final at stake will be played next week. And who will be? They are to meet McLaurens. We'll find answers in just about 2.5 hours. That's straight to the hand. I just mentioned he should be mindful of this. Clever bowler Deshan picks up his first wicket. Price cap Deshan Silva. Smart. He knew Deshan Abeyawardene will go for it. Provided room, little bit of extra bounce. As a result, got it in the air. Fielder does the rest. First wicket down. Strong batter. Dasun Abeyawardene walks back. Obviously disappointed having done so well during the first round and in the second round. This is the big day. This is the day team management, coaches, and skipper expecting you to perform outstandingly well. Not anymore. But they have a very strong batting lineup, of course. The likes of, this is Manchanaka coming down the order. There you go. Desha picks up a very good catch. Deshaun Silva gets his first wicket in good rhythm. So the first wicket makes things really good for Ansell Lanka. Not too much of pace, but very sharp. Trying to bowl outside the off-stump line almost always. New batsman Lahiru Sitpriya performed well during this tournament. 843, 135. That's his best. Strike rate beyond 100, which is good. Lovely piece of bowling. Away swinger. Excellent over wicket being taken. Third over completed. 13 for 1.
In the heart of Colombo.
But in a game like this, you obviously wonder what sort of a score would be enough. Played off the back foot straight to the... Oh, he gets the placement really nicely. Benefit of playing it late. Perfect pace of timing. Excellent start for the fourth over. Stifle short. Abhishek Jayavira took the opportunity. Good hands. Must have another look. Excellent piece of timing. Is due for some runs. During the first round, batted reasonably well, but during the second round, not too many runs. So he'll be eyeing something big during this big semi-final against a very strong team, of course. Lovely. Good cricket all round. Bringing it in towards the left-hander, not providing room. Clever operator Prabhat Dhananjay. And off the back foot, tried to pick that one and get a single. Didn't really work on that occasion. Lovely. No is the call by non-striker. We've spoken about what sort of a score is enough to be competitive in this tournament. I thought 130, 140 should be good enough, should be par score. But if a team go on to score anything beyond that, that will be a commanding toggle, I can tell you. Goes for a single. Fielder in the deep wicket, short mid wicket region rather. Was little late. Took the opportunity. Sharp single. So crucial. Rotating the strike. Lahiru yet to get off the mark. Abhishek Jayavira onto double figures now. Prabhat Dhananjay used to be very economical. Almost always in line with the stumps. Cramping for batters. Lovely hands. Sitpriya, one of their strong performers, their best batter and the best performer during this tournament, Pasindu Pathum, will be batting at number 4. Outstanding tournament, 320 runs, 4 half centuries, striking at 180 plus. Like that one straight to the field. No is the call. Wise one. Fairly decent over. 5 runs being taken after 4, 18 for 1. There we had a low-scoring thriller here at MCA grounds between McLaren's and Mars Active. Very competitive. 2 of the best teams deserved place in the semi-finals. Kavisha Sampath, 5 for 10, 19 wickets. So he's a good performer. He's been doing well. Down the leg side, starting off with a wide, never a good thing. We don't speak about T20 cricket. There's absolutely no time for you to settle. You got to get on with it from the right from the start. Should be getting it there and thereabout. Because if you start loose, batters will pounce on you. Poor. That line ideally suited for a right-hander, but you should be mindful of the fact that there's a left-hander on strike. Abhishek Jayavira, who's on 10, looking very good. This, as I mentioned, due for some runs. They have few very strong hitters, the likes of Dulanjana Vijay Singha, Pasidu Pathum. It's just about providing that platform for them to launch. Worked away straight to the field at fine leg region. Good field placement. You often seen skippers not deploying fine leg fielders. Instead, go for square leg fielder and asking the bowlers to bowl straight. But often, bowlers driving down the leg side and providing opportunities to glance the way towards fine leg region, and number of boundaries being taken. Right now, pretty even Steven after picking up that wicket. They managed to keep the run rate down 5.04, which is normal. Goes aerial and clear of the fielders. Well done. Picks up a single. Is mindful of the fact that there are no fielders at extra cover region. So, fielder at mid-off region will have to come across and prevent two being taken. Didn't came off really well, I can tell you. It's a tricky pitch. Yesterday, just 102 runs, and the team batting second struggled. Quite clearly pitched outside the line of the leg stump. More of a hope than anything. And the umpire, Lasit Karunatilaka, unmoved Dihan Puris, his fellow umpire at square leg region. Half foot down the leg side. So the viewers must be wondering why he is going for a loud shout. Live pictures available to you on Sporty.lk as always. Semi-final number 2. Goes aerial once again. Clears the infield. Enough bat. Didn't make solid connection. Fielder just about managing to keep that one inside the boundary line. 2 quite easily taken. Kavisha Sampath, having conceded few extras, now proven expensive. Still only 4 deliveries, already given away 7 runs. So it's about finishing strong. This is the 5th over. We are still inside the first power play. Generally, if you get beyond 40 considered, you've done really well. But the chances of going beyond 40, 50 runs at this stage, not on. But it's just a matter of 1 good over. Well played. No need to run. He just helped it on its way for another boundary. Abhishek Jaivira looking good. Looks good for a big total. Score moves up to 30 with that boundary. Projected scores has gone up. Too much room outside the off stump. Enough pace. And lovely swing of the bat by Abhishek Jaivira gets another boundary. Momentum once again back with HNB Assurance. Strong team, hardly tested, coming into this game as the favourites. Therefore, Ansel Lanka cannot provide them freebies. Down the leg side, not the best piece of bowling, but straight to the field, and luckily, he just about managing to get away with that. Abhishek Jaivira moves to 16 with that single expensive first over for Kavisha Sampath, given away 12 runs after 5, 31 for 1.
In the heart of...
Comes Prabhat Dhananjay to continue his third over. Started off with the dot. It's a little bit of extra bounce there. Abhishek Jayasuriya. Beg your pardon, Abhishek Jayavira. It's looking really good. 16 of 19. Again, another dot. So looks to work it away towards leg side. This is the last over of the power play, where 2 fielders are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. Again, Abhishek Jayavira is expecting that ball to spin away from him, but it's going straight with the arm. The projected score is 113 at the moment. Surely after winning the toss, HNB Assurance definitely will expecting to score close to 150. That is going to be a very good score on this surface. It's a quick single. It's a very good running between the wicket by these two. Lahiru Sitpriya is a powerful hitter. Has performed really well throughout the tournament, Lahiru Sitpriya. Can try to work away towards leg side. Got the leading edge, but falls in no man's land. So lucky there, Lahiru Sitpriya. Expecting the ball to spin again and again. It was not there. Comes Prabhat Dhananjay. This is an impressive over. Consider just a single. Can hit away towards leg side. One bounce, 4. Through the deep mid wicket. It's a very good pick-up shot to end the 6th over and the power play. HNB Assurance 36 for 1. So for the batting performance of HNB Assurance after winning the toss, Abhishek Jaiveer on top. A solid 17 of 22. Lahiru Sitpriya 8 of 7. Going along nicely, scoring at a runner ball. Sanjeev Piris is the new bowler. Comes into the attack. A right arm, gentle medium bowler. 22 matches, 28 wickets. Best bowling is 4 for 12. The very good economy rate and a healthy average as well. It's a genuine wicket taker for Ansell Lanka, Sanjeev Piris. Again. Comes round the wicket for the left hander and angle the ball in. Not giving any room to free his arms. Sanjeev Piris, very smart bit of bowling. Lahiru Sitpriya is always looking to score runs, always looks to go for big shots. Comes Sanjeev Piris. A little bit wide outside the off stump. Yes, umpire signals wide. Comes Sanjeev Piris. A welcome boundary for HNB Assurance. Lahiru Sitpriya was lucky there. It didn't carry to the wicket keeper. Again the replay. Got the underage. And goes to the boundary. 4 runs to third man. Again wide outside the off stump. Has cut away to a third man. Just a single. Okay, Abhishek Jaiveer just a shimmy down the track and placed it nicely. Another single. This is a very good over for HNB Assurance. 4 deliveries, 8 runs. Almost 2 runs a delivery. Sanjeev Piris is not trying to do too much here. He's doing his basics right. Bowling to his field. Again, that's too wide outside the off stump. There was a little hint of movement away from the right hander, but it went completely down the wrong line. And that's a brilliant delivery. Brilliant comeback from Sanjeev Peiris. That's where he need to be. Very good carry through to the wicketkeeper as well. Very good bounce. Again, look at that. That flew to the wicketkeeper. Brilliant delivery by Sanjeev Peiris. Again, good from Sanjeev Peiris. Another quick single to end the 7th over. 7 overs done. HNB Assurance 46 for 1.
In the heart of Colombo.
Comes Prabhat Dhananjay. He's going to complete his spell straight away. He's into his 4th over. Started off with a single. Down to long off. Abhishek Jayavira plays the anchor role for HNB Assurance. Looking to get the singles and rotate the strike. Comes Prabhat Dhananjay, the skipper of Ansell Lanka. Again, worked away nicely towards leg side. The vacant area. Again, a touch shot. Worked away towards a long on. And deep mid wicket. Picked the gap nicely. But the fielder was quick enough to cut that second run. HNB Assurance going around 6.5 at the moment. Another single. So very good stuff. Making every delivery count. Meantime, Prabhat Dhananjay also in a very good spell. Rather that is yet to pick up a wicket. But still, has conceded just less than a runner ball with the context of this game and the capabilities of HNB Assurance batters. This is a very good performance from Prabhat Dhananjay. Again, took the inside part of the bat. Tried to go over extra cover. Goes to deep mid wicket. Just another single. 5 singles in this over. 1 more delivery to go. More spectators are coming to witness this second semi-finals. Again, I finished off with the dot. 8 overs done, 51 for 1, HNB Assurance. Comes Sanjeev Peiris again. Just right outside the off stump. The flashing blade, Lahiru Sitpriya. Hit straight to the field. Comes Sanjeev Peiris. Again, took the outside edge. Is flying towards third man. Lahiru Sitpriya's intentions are clear. He looks to attack. He is not looking back. Again, smart batting from Abhishek Jayavira. Just drop and run. He's doing his part really well. Rather, he's scoring below the runner ball. He's anchoring the inning. He's holding things really well here. So understand the situations and playing accordingly. Yes, Lahiru Sidpriya again. Just outside the off stump. Sanjeeva Piris. Against the right-hander, he's predictable with his line and length. Again, full. Hit it straight to the bowler. It's a very good catch with the follow-through by Sanjeeva Piris. The second breakthrough for Ansell Lanka. So much needed one, and the danger man, Lahiru Sidpriya. Look at that. First touch Fuller. The bat was turned on his hand, got the inside part of the bat, and a very good catch from Sanjeeva Piris. Lahiru Sidpriya, he walks back to the pavilion. He departs for 18. HNB Assurance loses their second. 2 wickets down, 53 for 2. And the 9th over of this game. The new man in Pasindu Patu for HNB Assurance. 54 matches, 1,766. Look at the average and strike rate, and 15 half centuries behind his name. He's an absolutely impressive batter. And started off really well. Very good line and length for the new batter. Lahiru passing the Pathum got off the mark with a single. 9 overs done, 54 for 2. HNB Assurance, after 9 overs, they're scoring at a runner ball. They have a very good foundation here. Chatura Sanjeeva is a new bowler coming into the attack. 33 matches, 32 wickets. The healthy economy rates and absolutely impressive. Can pass into Pathum. Straight away looks to attack the left arm spinner. Left arm orthodox spinner. A foolish delivery. Passing to Pathum is an attacking batsman. Looks to take the bowlers with no hesitation. Here comes Chatura Sanjeeva again. Two dots to start. Again, very good bowling. Very good line and length from Chatura Sanjeeva to start off with. Again, very good delivery. A conventional left arm orthodox spinner's delivery and the line and length. Good length around the off stump channel. Can hit it straight to the field, but couldn't prevent the single. Hit it too hard on that occasion by passing to Pathum. At the first run of this over, can't afford to make misfielders like that. Was hit it straight to the fielder. Should have been stopped at the extra cover. Again, Abhishek Jayavira tried to cut that ball, was too close to the body. 10 overs done, a 55 for 2 HNB Assurance.
At the Mercantile Cricket Association, passion for the game starts young. The MCA Academy welcomes boys and girls under 13, 15 and 17. We go beyond the basics, teaching them leadership, public speaking and the importance of sportsmanship. The MCA Academy, nurturing champions, one game, one lesson at a time.
Under normal circumstances, at this stage, halfway mark, HNB would have scored at least 80 runs based on their figures during the first round and the second round. But today, it's a tricky pitch. Yesterday, we saw teams have struggled to score runs. Projected scores 110. I'm thinking 140 would be a very demanding target. This man, Sanjeev Piris, has been bowling superbly well. Done the same during the quarterfinals, picked up 4 wickets, if I'm not mistaken, against 8 Spence, decimated the batting lineup. And today, sticking to basics, goes wide of the crease, angling it in towards the batsman, making it tough. There you go, not providing too much of room. Meanwhile, Pasitupathu into the crease, tournament's leading run scorer with 4 half centuries, striking at 180 plus. But today, he will have to recalibrate his approach due to the fact the pitch is a tricky one. Sanjeev Piris, he likes picking up wickets. Done superbly well right throughout the tournament. One of the key players when it comes to their bowling attack. Lovely bowling. Got the field set up. Strong offside field. They somehow managed to pick up a single. So vital. When you are playing on a track like this, rotating strike, picking up singles, not eating up too many deliveries. That's the key. I went on to mention during this tournament, even though the matches are played on a mat, dot ball count per game, 100 deliveries. That's staggering. Little bit of room outside the off stump. Swiveled onto the onside. Gets it over point region for a much needed boundary. Sanjeev Piris, he was building up a little bit of pressure and some innovation. Created a little bit of room outside the off stump. That obviously his strong area over point region, already picked up a couple of boundaries if I'm not mistaken. So they need some momentum. Yes, they have strong batters like Dulanjana Vijay coming up next. Abhishek more or less occupying the crease. It's just about rest of the batters batting around him. Goes aerial. Straight to the fielder. Oh, poor shot selection. After playing superb shot on the offside for a strange reason. Goes aerial. He just may be hoping to go for a little drop kick. Timed it all too well. Ended up giving a simple catch. Take a look at it. Makes no mistake. Well taken. Once again, Ansel back in the hunt. So they keep things tougher for the batters. We've already mentioned on this track, run scoring tough. Deshan Silva takes a good catch. Sanjeev Piris picking up another wicket. Jayavira, the man, out for 27, having batted so well.
We've got something new for you here at MCA.
Looking at the batting for HNB Assurance, lost 3 wickets. Momentum, serious momentum being lost. Pasitupathu and Dasis Panchanayaka, the new batsman, will have to do something special. Abhishek Jayavira having batted so well. Poor shot selection. Hard to understand. Lahiru Sitriya 18. 5 extras. So fairly even, Steven. Yes, that is Manchanayaka, 1,037 runs, highest of 137. Ideally suited in a crisis situation. Having played all their cricket on turfs. Played for Royal, Battle of the Blues winning skipper a couple of years back. Excellent over by Sanjeev Perez, wicket being taken after 11, 63 for 3.
In the heart of Colombo.
Both the batters quite accustomed playing on similar tracks. Left-hander on your display, thus is Manchanayaka. I went on to mention he's a player for crisis, going for some innovation outer half the bat. Fortunately, there were no fielders, and Positive Pathum responded. They picked up a wicket. Manchanayaka gets off the mark, just 2 deliveries. Chatura Sanjeeva, not trying to do anything special, anything different, just sticking to basic line and length. There you go. Struck well into the deep. There are no fielders. Basindu Pathum, this is the reason why he is so dangerous. Tossed it up. Room outside the off stump. Very strong man, as you can see. Needing no invitation. Powerfully strike over extra cover region for another boundary. They need to pick up boundaries. Run rate at this stage, not ideal. This is always good after picking up a boundary, going for a single rotating strike. And this is Manchanayaka, quite capable of picking up boundaries when required. Chatura Sanjeeva, you can expect good line and length from him. Into his second over, given away 7 runs so far, being very economical. Slower through the air. Gentle dab. Direct hit would have been interesting. Not to be. Very, very fortunate. Pasindu Pathum, I can tell you. Short third man, feel a little late to react. Sanjeeva. Close call. You got to take those half chances. There you go. Pasindu knew that he was in trouble. Put the dives on. Saving the day. On 9, 10 deliveries. Very aggressive player. I've already mentioned that. On to 70 runs now. HNB Assurance. There you go. Ball just flying off his bat. Strong shoulders, of course. You can see there's a reason why he's capable of clearing the boundaries with ease. Different sort of a player. More of a touch player. This is Manchanayaka. Like the ball come on to bat. There you go. Unfortunately, straight to the fielder for no run. Run scoring have been proven little tough. We saw yesterday both the teams struggling to get past 100 runs. So that's the completion of the 12th, 71 for 3.
In the heart of Colombo.
Bowling for Ansell Lanka, Deshan Silva. 2 overs, picking up a wicket, given away just 6 runs. Excellent. Sanjeev Perez, 3 overs, 20 for 2. Very well done. Rest of the bowlers taken a bit of a stick. Kavisha Sampath in particular, given away 12 runs in his first over. Fairly even. Stephen, I thought they've laid off solid enough foundation. They would ideally hope to score at least 100 runs by the end of the 12th. Sanjeev Perez onto his 4th over. In line with the stumps, worked the way really nicely, And good thing about Ansel Lanka bowlers, when you're provided with a field set, they are sticking with it. Not the best piece of fielding. Given away additional run. You need to keep up the energy levels. You got to be aware of the fact this is do or die game. So what they have done reasonably well in the field, Ansell Lanka fielders, but from time to time, now errors starting to appear. Sanjeev Perez wasn't the happy man about conceding the second run on that occasion. Oh, that's a lovely shot over mid-wicket region. No wonders. His favorite direction over the cow corner for the first 6 for Pasithupathum. This is the reason why he's the top run scorer. Enough is enough, says Pasithupathum. Superb shot. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Pure piece of timing. Went a long way as usual. Powerful man. There you go. Looks like we lost another ball. Match referee Senan Andavira comes in saying, lads, we have limited number of balls over here. Serious momentum being added. Pasithupathum moved up to 18. Former umpire, administrator, and today acting as the match referee. We've had the opportunity of doing cricket commentaries with him. Sanjeev Apiris. There you go. Superb batting. Take a look at it. The momentum. Weight is on his front foot. Just lifted over wide long on region. Huge 6. And Sanjeev Apiris for the first time maybe. And proven expensive in his final over. 28 runs given away. Dihan Puris and Lasit Karunatilaka. 2 on-field umpires. It's been a wonderful tournament. The officials done a fantastic job. Match referees, umpires, the organizers. Such a wonderful tournament. We are fast reaching the business end finals to be played next week. 2 teams battling hard. Wayward delivery after being hit for 6 over wide long on region. Is aware of the fact bowling straight against Pasithupathum not an option. Therefore going for his customary away swinger and ended up providing another extra. That's more like it. Out swinger, not too far away from the outside edge. Slower through the air, and Pasithupathum disgusted about himself. Take a look at it. Chasing. Would have ideally stayed on the crease and glided that one towards third man region and picks up a single. This time, interestingly, lets it go. So, clever tactics by Sanjeev Apiris after being hit for a huge 6. Always important playing T20 cricket, playing white ball cricket, not being predictable. Lovely. Worked away into the deep, gets a single. So after being hit for a 6, strong comeback by Puris. Looking good to pick up his 3rd. Would be a bad time. 13th over just about to be completed. And during this over, he's given away 9 runs. Picked up 2 valuable wickets. Even on a shortest format of cricket, picking up wickets so important. Lovely hands by Dasis Panchanaga. Will they come back for the 2nd? No, they won't. No is the call by Pasithupathum. Just maybe the right one. So fairly decent over and completes a good spell. 4 overs, 31 for 2 after 13, 82 for 3.
In the heart of Colombo.
2 batters out there in the middle now ensured that they've laid a solid enough foundation. 7 more overs remaining. 10 and over will get them to 150. That's exactly what they'll be eyeing. The likes of Tulanjana Vijayasinghe coming down the order today. Had it been the 17th or 15th over, he's the man who would have walked into the middle instead of Dasis Panchanaika, who's on 3, keeping Pasithupathum a company. 19 of 16. I mentioned he's striking during this tournament of 180 plus. Oh, excellent piece of bowling. He's been proven expensive during his first over. What a comeback. Straight away. Top of the bills. Off stump. Been pulled back. Dasis Panchanaika walks back. Another one bites the dust. Crucial stage. Ideally picking up a wicket. 82 for 4 now. Oh, lovely. Providing no room, just a bit of swing, just enough to take the top of the bails. And not too many runs during this tournament. Is out. This is Manjanayaka. Not the best of tournament, of course. Very talented youngster. Serious impetus. Now they are back in the hunt. 4 for 82. We are in the 14th over. Here's the danger man, Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. Batted beautifully the other day during pre-quarterfinals. Scored a half century, if I'm not mistaken, just 19 deliveries. Strong hitter. Just under 7 overs still remaining, and Pasithu, the ideal partner. Now take a look at it. 1,326, best of 113, 104 50s. Strike rate, outstanding, 162.3. This is the time. Big semi-final. Spot in the grand final up for grabs. Here's the skipper, batted responsibly. Very consistent, led the side superbly well. And almost always contributed with his little dibbly-dobbly off spinners. After picking up wicket, here's Kavisha Sampath. Very well bowled and equally well played. Let the ball come on to you. Played it right underneath your eyes. Very unassuming in appearance, but he's a fantastic sportsman. National level rugby player. Such a good rugby player. And very good coach. One of the best going around. Way outside the off stump, just maybe a part of their tactics, deploying as many as 5 fielders on the offside, bowling outside the line. Projected scores have once again come down. It was hovering around 130 for a while after the dismissal of Dasis Manjanayaka. I'm thinking Dulanjana Vijayasinghe will take just a bit of time to settle. Few deliveries, nothing more than that. He's not the sort of a guy who's hang around for a while without doing anything. This time straight to the fielder. Lovely techniques. Superb footwork. It's been a decent performance with the ball in hand from Ansell Lanka players so far. Kavisha Sampath having provided 12 runs during his first over. Coming back really strong, picking up a wicket now. Onto the fifth delivery, in fact, and given away just 2 runs. This is exactly what the skipper, the coaches, the team management is expecting of you. From time to time, ball hurried onto the bat. Just like that. Just maybe try to hit it too hard. He anyway manages to get that one towards third man region and gets a single. Moves to 2 with that. Sampath in the middle of a very, very good over at this stage. Anything under 7 over considered a good job. 123 is the projected score. I'm thinking 140, 150. They are quite capable. They have a very strong batting lineup, strong hitters. Missing his steps. It's always important getting on to a groove and not giving the initiative back to the opposition. Lost 2 wickets early on and fairly well recovered. Ooh, that's excellent piece of bowling. Found the outside edge. Little fumble, not allowing the second. Fortunately, had they taken the second, 2 was on after 1486 for 4.
In the heart of Colombo.
What sort of a score they can end up with? 6 more overs remaining, 60 more runs will get them to 146. That's a demanding total, I can tell you. But looking at the way the pitch is behaving and how well the likes of Deshaun Silva have bowled, it's going to be tough. Well bowled, slammed away on the offside, straight to the field, just a single. They've been pretty decent in comparison to their efforts with a fielding on the first round. Much improved side. Things started off really nicely for them, winning 2 games. And after that, the last couple of games did just well enough to reach the second round. But they've regathered and performed outstandingly well during the second round, winning both the games quite comfortably, particularly in the quarterfinal. Down the leg side, as we are trying to praise Deshaun Silva for his clever bowling, slipping one down the leg side, just maybe hoping to cramp the batsman up. There are no too many fielders in the deep on the onside. This is not the right line to bowl. On 22, he's the key wicket, key batsman. If he stays there till the end, I'm pretty sure they're going to get close to 140 at least. Lovely hands. Dulanjana picks up another single. At this stage, Ansell Lanka shouldn't worry too much about conceding singles. At this stage, it's about preventing boundaries. Dot balls, of course, gold dust. Just a moment ago, I mentioned scoring 10 runs would be challenging, and it's been proven. So if they bowl decent enough lines and lengths, we just might end up seeing them chasing something around 130. Very well bowled. In line with the stumps. Will they come back for the second? Just a single. Vijay Singha, not the sort of a guy who's very keen on going for sharp second. Someone who enjoys hitting boundaries. On 3, uncharacteristic. But I can tell you, he's settling down for a big finish. Goes over mid-wicket and clears the boundary quite easily. This is the strength of Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. Didn't came off the bat all that well. Still clears the boundary quite easily. Take a look at it. Bowling straight and paying the price. This is not the best way to operate against a very strong onside player like Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. It's been proven expensive, given away 10 runs. That'll do it. Perfect Yorker length delivery and well handled by Dulanjana Vijayasinghe, I can tell you. Good cricket all round. After being hit for a 6, coming back really strong. Perfect Yorker length. There you go. Just maybe on a block hole, not the perfect Yorker. Still, Dulanjana Vijayasinghe being vigilant. Similar delivery in line with the stumps. Another dot ball to complete. Deshaun Silva's third. 1 for 16 after 3 for Deshaun Silva. After 15 overs, HNB 96 for 4.
There's 5 overs remaining in this inning. The HNB Assurance is a very explosive side. So among the runs all the time. But today is an absolute different story. The 2 dangerous batters out here, Dulanjana Vijayasinghe, so much power behind him. It's a very confident batter. He's among the runs and both Passindu as well. Passindu 24 of 21 has got off to a good start. Now he need to accelerate. He's well set. Got used to the conditions. Comes Kavisha Sampath. Short. Pulled away. Just fall short of square leg fielder, the deep square leg fielder. He tried hard. Dulanjana Vijayasinghe, he was safe. Here's a replay. Kavisha Sampath just banged in short. He pulled away and didn't get the middle of the bat. Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. Again, Passindu. And that's poor fielding at mid-wicket. Is allowing the batters to go for the second run. These are the little errors that Ansell Lanka should not allow themselves. That 2 runs, 100 comes up for HNB Assurance. Here's a replay of that previous delivery. Look at that. It went right through him. That should have been stopped. Look at that. Kavish Sampath, he struck. Brilliant delivery. It was a lazy stroke from Pasindu Pathum. The feet went nowhere. Just poked at it. Just threw his bat at the ball. Look at that. There was a little hint of movement as well. Away from the right hander. Oh my, oh my. It's a 5th wicket down for HNB Assurance. Things are not looking good. Pasindu Pathum, he departs for 26. Caught behind and 100 for 5 all of a sudden. HNB Assurance. Kavish Sampath, he's in a brilliant spell. 2 for 20 in his 3rd over. The previous one was seamed off the pitch. Saw a brilliant delivery from Kavish Sampath. And Tariq Nazir joins the skipper Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. 2 power hitters, 2 good finishers. There's 26 deliveries are coming. They need to consolidate well and put the finishing touches in a high note for HNB Assurance to get to a competitive score. Can look at that, the movement away from the right hander in the air. The batter was completely deceived by that movement. Tariq Nazir got off the mark, but not in a convincing fashion. But Kavish Sampath, he is getting some movement. He's bowling really well. It's a very good over from Kavish Sampath as well. Just conceded 5 runs. Again, Dulanjana Vijayasinghe just dispatched it over deep square leg for a maximum. It's a very good pickup shot. Was full. 2 straight. And easy pickings for a powerful Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. Very good shot to end the 16th. 107 for 5 HNB Assurance.
In the heart of Colombo.
And Chatura Sanjeeva into his 3rd over. Has 2 overs left. And the 17th over, Tariq Nazir is on strike. He's danced down the track. Tried to go for that big inside out over. Extra cover. Didn't time it to perfection. He's got the inside part of the bat. And went along on. 2 good deliveries to start off with Chatura Sanjeeva. Dulanjana Vijayasinghe, he's got off to a very good start. 16 of 9. He's looking to break the shackles. Again, goes downtown. Goes dead straight 6. Brilliant shot from the skipper, Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. It was there to hit. There's full outside the off stump. There's a flat batted stroke over the bowler's head for a maximum. Brilliant shot. He's in the mood, Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. Again, a very well played and a good comeback from Chatura Sanjeeva after being hit for 6. Pulled his length back a little. And cut off the pace as well. Again, short. Again, out of here. Over long on for a maximum. Dulanjana Vijayasinghe, he takes on Chatura Sanjeeva here. That was too short. Picked up and dragged it from way outside the off stump. Now, match referee Sena Nandivira. He's worrying about the balls. They're running out of balls here. As long as Dulanjana Vijayasinghe is in the middle, he might need some more extra balls. It's 28 off 12. The striking over 200. Just need to make sure Dulanjana Vijayasinghe stays until the end of the 20th over. Another ball comes into play. The last delivery coming up this over. Dulanjana Vijayasinghe, he need to be smart here. Get the single, keep the strike. That's a goner. It was a lazy shot. Tried to work way towards leg side. Went on with the shot too early. And he paid the price. Was plumb right in front. Look at that, Chatura Sanjeeva. Look at that. An easy decision for the umpire. And 6th wicket down for HNB Assurance. The dangerous Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. He goes for 28 off 13. 120 for 6 HNB Assurance. We are 17 overs done here. There's a bowling off Ansell Lanka. Deshan Silva got a 1 wicket for 16 runs. As Prabhat Dhananjay finished off his spell, and Sanjeeva Pires got 2 wickets for 31. And Kavisha Sampath also 2 wickets and is 1 over left. And Chatura Sanjeeva 1 for 22 got the prize wicket of Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. Tharindu is a new batter. Joins with Tariq Nasir. Tharindu Guruge. 14 matches, 152 runs. Highest score is 31. Here comes Deshan Silva. Way down the leg side. Started off with a wayward one. The wide delivery. Pushed it down the leg side. Deshan Silva tried to go for that Yorker, but execution was not up to the mark. Here comes Deshan Silva. Can look at that delivery. Very good comeback from Deshan Silva. A very good delivery for a new batter. There are 2 new batters at the crease at the moment. As the ideal length and line against a right-hander. With the new bowler or with an older ball, it's a perfect line and length, perfect execution from Deshan Silva. And foolish delivery, try to muscle the ball, try to go over the leg side. They got the toe end of the bat and just a single. The Ansell Lanka, they'll be much happier to give away the single. As long as these 2 batters are not hitting boundaries, they're not going to be worried. Tharindu Guruge. Again, right into the block hole. Very good delivery. Poor fielding again at the short fine leg. Should have been stopped there. Ansell Lanka, throughout the inning on the field, they conceded many extra runs, especially with the missed fields. Those are the vital runs that should have been stopped, especially in these kind of tight contests. Every run matters. Comes Deshan Silva. Again, onslaught. Didn't get the middle of the bat. Tharindu Guruge looked to go for the second. But decided that against. So far, it's a decent over by Deshaun Silva. Just conceded 5 runs off his 4 deliveries. You need to make sure he finishes well. 2 more deliveries to come. Tariq Nasir and Tharindu Guruge both are new to the crease. Yet to find their rhythm. Here comes Deshaun Silva. He goes over. Goes down for a 6. For the right onslaught. I should have been punished. And he got the maximum out of it. It was a slowish delivery as well. A little bit of off cutter. Completely on the wrong length. Deshaun Silva. It's a gift for Tariq Nasir. Here comes Deshaun Silva again. Again down the leg side. He feels the pressure. A very good over. A decent over. Was completely spoiled by that 6. Again, Tariq Nasir walked away to the offside. There was a little bit of confusion there, but Sanjeev Peiris did well to hold on to the ball. That 2 runs to end the over. 18 done. HNB Assurance 134 for 6.
In the heart of Colombo.
Last 12 deliveries are coming up. So very vital for both of these teams. For HNB Assurance to get the maximum runs as possible. Here comes Kavish Sampath into his last over. So far, very impressive bowling performance. Again, right onslaught. And goes up and above. A length ball. And Tharindu Guruge has no hesitation. It goes over deep mid-wicket for a maximum. He's looking to take on the bowler. Look at that. It was a hard length. Tharindu Guruge, what a shot that was. Unbelievable. All of a sudden, they got to 140. It's going to be a very competitive score. Here comes Kavish Sampath again. Right in line with the stumps. For a moment, he mistouched the ball, but did very well to hold on to the ball. Just a single. Could have been another misfield, but managed really well. Again, 2 wide outside the off stump. The sweeper covers there. Just a single. Again, missed by the wicket keeper. Another misfield. Another extra run conceded by Ansell Lanka. Nine runs. The first 3 deliveries of this over so far. It's a very good over. HNB Assurance make sure they play smartly here. These two batters are looking really good. Ball out. It chopped on to the stumps. Got the inside edge. He tried to play a cross patch shot. Tariq Nasir tried to go over deep mid wicket. Look at that. Tried to pull from outside the off stump. It didn't bounce as much as he expected. A sigh of relief for Kavisha Sampath. Tariq Nasir, he departs. And HNB Assurance 7 for 143. It's a very good comeback from Kavisha Sampath. After being hit for 9 runs in his first 3 deliveries. Here's a replay of the previous wicket. Look at that. It was kept low. It didn't bounce as much as Tariq Nasir expected. So Milind Sanjay is the new batter. There's 8 more deliveries left in this inning. Look at that. That's a brilliant delivery. It's a loud appeal from both bowler and the wicket keeper. The umpire was not interested. What a delivery to a new batsman. Look at that. Moved in. It's a very good length from Kavisha Sampath. It was checked back in. Milind Sanjay. He had no clue on what to do. And the wicketkeeper also did really well to grab that. Again, right into the block hole. He's going for the second. And the 2 runs to end the 19th. And Kavisha Sampath end his spell 3 for 38 and HNB Assurance 145 for 7.
In the heart of Colombo,
Alright, we are into the last over of this inning. Ideally, Tharindu Guruge is on strike. Chatura Sanjeev into his last over. Foolish delivery goes out of here. First ball goes for 6. What a start to the over. The ideal start for HNB Assurance to this last over. Look at that. It was too full. He moved towards leg stump and make room for himself and smashed it straight over the bowler's head for a maximum. Tharindu Guruge, he's looking dangerous. He's looking really good here. He has the power. Brilliant stroke from Tharindu Guruge. Even in the last over, he hit a very good shot. He's a very powerful man. Put Chatura Sanjeev under pressure straight away. The very first delivery. Again goes over long off. My goodness. A very good catch. Very good comeback from Chatura Sanjeev. Full credit to the fielder. It's a very well judged catch. It was a very well struck by Lahiru Guruge as well. Look at that. It was hit hard. And look at that. Look at the catch. Very well judged. And did really well to keep his balance. To not fall over. Beg your pardon. Tharindu Guruge. He departs for 6 of 6 deliveries. 16 of 6 deliveries. He did his part. Did it really well though. Isuru Sampath is a new man, joins. 23 matches to 53 runs. A strong lad, capable of playing massive strokes, but he has a job to do here. Can HNB Assurance get to 160? Here comes Chatura Sanjeeva, left-hander against the left-arm spinner. Very well bowled by Chatura Sanjeeva, right into the block hole. 3 more deliveries left. Can they get another 8 runs? So far, this is a really good score, really competitive score, especially on this track. With the way the pitch has behaved, we can say it's not going to be easy for Ansell Lanka. Again, very well fielded there, Kavisha Sampath. He went dead straight, short and pulled straighter. Has cut off 2 runs for his team, Kavisha Sampath. Very good commitment. And goes downtown. Get another boundary. He went across towards the off stump and make room and hit away through a short fine leg. Look at that. Was going down the leg side as well. It was a poor delivery from Chatura Sanjeeva as well. Last delivery coming up. He goes aerial. Again, very good catch. Two wickets in the over. Chatura Sanjeeva got his third. But the damage has done by HNB Assurance. Look at that. It's a replay of the previous delivery. He tried to pull the ball. Got the upper part of the bat. Brilliant catch. And HNB Assurance conclude their inning at 158. The loss of 9 wickets. It's a very good batting effort after winning the toss from HNB Assurance. At one stage, it looked even 120 and 130. It's going to be tough, but they got to 158. This is an absolute brilliant score. It's a very competitive one. Ansel Lanka team. There's a batting performance of HNB Assurance. Abhishek Jaivir on top. Got to a start 27 of 32. And Lahiru Sitpriya got 18 of 18. And passing to Pathum, it's a dangerous man. He depart for 26. And Duranjan Vijay Singh, the skipper, played a brilliant cameo, 28 of 13. And Tarindu Guruge scored a 16 of 6. You know, the rest of the batters put the finishing touches. The 10 extras. HNB Assurance conclude their inning at 158 for 9. As HNB Ansell Lanka bowling performance. Deshan Silva 4 overs, 1 for 30, and Prabhat Dhananjaya very economical spell, 4 overs, none for 22. Kavisha Sampath 3 for 38. Sanjeeva Perez 2 for 31, and Chatura Sanjeeva again 3 for 35. Quite expensive at the latter part of the inning, and somehow they managed to finish HNB Assurance inning for 158. It's a good competitive score. And Ansell Lanka requires 159 runs. They're 20 overs. That's the equation. They need to almost 8 runs per over. So we'll have a short break and we'll be back with the run chase of Ansell Lanka.
in the heart of Colombo.
We've got something new for you. Serving fresh coffee, tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers, and so much more. From 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day.
At the Mercantile in the heart of Colombo.
We've got something new for you.
Welcome back. The chase is on for the remaining spot in the grand final. HNB Assurance winning the toss did very well. 158 for 9 after 20 overs. The target 159 to enter the grand final for Ansell. They will have to bat really, really well, considering the fact, according to the pitch behaved, run scoring hasn't been all that easy. It's just about applying yourself in the middle, play a long inning, and someone will have to bat out of their skins to get over the line. HNB, they do have a very strong bowling lineup. The likes of Sampath, who always there and thereabout. And this man, strong batsman, performed outstandingly well for Ansell. Sahan Harshana, take a look at it. Highest of 200 runs, 15 half centuries and 4 centuries. Highest caliber, averaging 56. One of the best in this tournament. And today, he will have to bat outstandingly well. He will have to play that sheet anchor role well enough for them to get over the line. HNB, meanwhile, there you go, passing the path of tournament's top player, 51 wickets, 5 for 50, 5 for 40. His best 24.71, and economy outstanding. He has picked up a 5-wicket haul during his career. Didn't bat all that well. Someone who likes to play horizontal bat shots really well. Deshaun Silva, opening with a ball in hand and opening with a bat in hand. 516 runs, 74, 150. But the strike rate, 168, that will be useful during this run chase. They need a very good start, at least 40 runs during the first power play, and hopefully during the middle period maintaining a run rate of around 7. That'll set them a perfect platform. Let's go, boys, is the call by the umpire. Here's the first ball. Sharp in swinger, little bit of bounce at the same time. I thought Sahan Harshana did well there. Got back, strong shoulders, this man passing the pathum. We mentioned that seriously dangerous striker with a bat in hand, 320 plus runs, 4 half centuries, and even with the ball in hand, picking up useful wickets and create pressure right at the beginning. 159 to book a spot in the grand finals, which will be played next week, First runs on the board for Ansell. They wouldn't mind receiving as many sundries as possible. 158, 119 balls, 10 wickets in hand. Simple equation. It's just about batting well. Ideally not conceding too many wickets during the first 10 overs. Nicely worked away. Should go all the way. Oh, this is perfect. Square cut. Enough pace. Look at the way he handled that. Played behind the body into the gap. Just like that. Lovely roll of the wrist. Away. Should go all to get the placement. And that's Panjanayaka. Stood absolutely no opportunities. First boundary. Sahan Harshana, heavily scoring right-handed opening batsman, did so well for Ansell and just about continue to do the same. Oh, that's an excellent piece of bowling. Shaping in towards the batter, holding its line and moved away. There you go, the signal. Excellent comeback. We've seen bowlers did reasonably well. Deshaun Silva did well enough, though went for few runs during his final over. Kavisha picked up a wicket of his second over. Once again, too much room outside the off stump, asking to be hit. He says, thank you so much. Dispatched away for another boundary. So it's been a mixed bag for Pasithupathum. Couple of good deliveries, one down the leg side and two deliveries outside the off stump. He stood on it. Spanked on it. Oh, this is good batting. To chase down a total like 159. Sahan Harshana. He will be the key man. Didn't do too well. There was a while ago we saw his figures. Someone who's capable of playing a long handle. Staying out there for 20 overs wouldn't be a bigger problem for this man. That'll do the trick. In and around off stump, keep the batsman guessing whether it come in towards him or to move past the outside edge. That's the way to go about playing T20 cricket. Batters, especially during the first power play, will be trying to go after you. So if you're not being predictable, you will have that slight edge. Once again, there was a little bit of room, but on that occasion, too much bounce. Whichever the case, fairly good over. 9 runs off. First over done. 9 follow-those. That's the final delivery. That was there to be hit. That's the batting lineup. Harshana Silva opening up as usual. Jayaranga Ekanayaka Deshapriya Sanjeev and the wicketkeeper and captain Prabhat Dhananjay. They will have to bat really, really well. First over was a fairly decent one, 9 runs off. And crucial first power play. I'm saying this right from the beginning. They managed to keep Tariq Nazir. He's among the top bowlers in this tournament. 109 wickets off 73 innings, 449, 16.84, excellent average, economy 6.45. You'll take that any day of the week. Tariq Nazir, one of the key contributors for the success of HNB Assurance, together with players like Pasithupathum. Useful runs down the order today. Just the first delivery, generously tossed it up, straight in line with the ball. Deshaun was very patient. Let the ball come on to him. Pitch starts to respond for spin bowlers right from the first game. Yesterday we saw spinners pretty much had the upper hand against all the batters, chasing down 102, proven very, very tough. McLaurin's just about scrolling their way over the line at the end, having lost 7 wickets. Lets it go, sharp turn. He means business. Tariq Nazir. We know the length, know the pace. If he continues to bowl there Deshaun Silva will have to do something out of the ordinary. Superb stuff. We've been saying this right throughout this tournament. Bowlers who are bowling slower through the air, spinners or fast bowlers, generally did very well. Most of the matches, apart from these two semi-finals, played on a mat. So batters goes aerial for a strange reason. It's just about let the ball come on to you, working it away on the onside and picking singles. Huge gap on the onside, and he's angling it into the leg side, making it even more easier. Get past the outside edge. What an over. A maiden. 2 done, 9 for no loss.
In the heart of Colombo.
For those who are just joining us on Sporty.lk, quick update. 150 needed off 108 deliveries. HNB Assurance won an important toss, had no hesitation in deciding to bat first, scored enough runs, and they have very strong bowling lineup. Isuru Sampath, very unassuming, but he's a clever bowler. 4 for 5, that's his best average and economy. Excellent. Immediately getting past the outside edge. He got basic variation needed to be a successful off-spin bowler. Tossing it up, quicker through the air, armour, conventional off-break, persisting with a slip fielder, Tariq in the first slip. Offside, a bit of room straight to the fielder. It's been proven very tough to penetrate that gap between short third man and backward point. It was proven very, very tough when HNB Assurance was batting, so wouldn't be a bad idea bowling outside the off stump. Touch Fuller. Oh, excellent. An opportunity gone a begging. He was playing for turn, went on with the arm, deceiving. Oh, this is clever piece of bowling. Take a look at it. Playing for turn, out of the crease. Just maybe bounced a little too much, which was proven a little too tough for the wicketkeeper. Outside the off stump, an extra run to the total. First over yielding 9 runs. Second one was a maiden. Right now is Isuru Sampath in the middle of a very good over. 3 dot balls and a wide. Should have picked up a wicket, unfortunately. Went to the extra cover fielder for no run. Plenty of fielders as usual on the offside, as many as 5 fielders inside the 30-yard circle. So extending the invitation to go over the top. Beautifully bowled. Once again that away movement. Very tough to handle this man. Clever variations. Mixing his pace really nicely. This time, however, not managing to find the gap. Once again, straight to Pasidu Pathum. Excellent over. Just an extra. After 3, 10 for no loss.
In the heart of Colombo.
Tariq once again. This time provides a little bit of room. And Deshaun, having been stuck, took the opportunity to free his arms. Not all that bad, but too much room outside the O stump, and Deshaun definitely not the sort of a player who's going to miss out. There will be boundary scoring opportunities from time to time. We saw that while HNB was batting. Very good comeback. He was very keen on picking up a single. No is the call by Sahan Harshana. Someone who's not very keen on getting sharp singles. Just maybe a mistake. We mentioned right from the beginning. Dot ball percentage very, very high in this tournament. As many as 100 deliveries per match, which means 50 deliveries out of 120 ended up being dot balls. Going for a wild hoik. Would have been curtains. Fielder did well there. Tariq Nasir, after being hit for a boundary of a short pitch delivery, settling into good lines and lengths. First over was a maiden. So they've been doing just enough to create pressure. Slight shuffle onto the off stump. Just maybe trying to hit it over mid-wicket region. That's the favorite corner, the cow corner for all the right-handers. The percentage of boundaries hit through that direction is pretty high. I can tell you that. Nazir. Once again, short. This time he goes straight. You always get runs. Goes all the way. Wouldn't have mattered had they deployed a fielder or not. Very good stuff by Deshan. Wait for loose deliveries. This will be the key. There's no doubt there will be loose stuff on offer from time to time. And it's just a matter of exploiting those opportunities, getting the maximum out of it. Indipper. 10 runs conceded. Still a very good over after 420 for no loss. Wonderful tournament. Very well organized and very well conducted. We are reaching the business end. Just one game remaining. McLaurin's, they are in the finals. He's been finding it very, very tough to penetrate that gap. Short third, backward point, cover, extra cover, mid-off. Such a strong offside field set. They're also persisting with a slip fielder. Knows exactly the playing patterns, bowling patterns for Isuru Sampath. Time and time again, he gets the delivery to move out of the batsman. We saw that. He should have picked up a wicket by now. Stumping opportunity going to bigging. Kept hitting the same line of length, which is very, very good. 138 required of 94 deliveries. And someone will have to bat. We've already mentioned that for HNB Assurance. I thought opener, left-hander, Jaivira batted well. Abhishek Jaivira. And useful down the order for skipper. Powerful striker. Even the miss hits gone above the line. Such a powerful lad. And someone will have to replicate that if they are to stand a chance of winning this game. This time goes aerial. Should be the first wicket. Wicketkeeper settles, takes a good catch. Those are never easy. Isuru Sampath, he likes picking up wickets. This is his first. Should have been the second, but he wouldn't mind that. So excellent start for Isuru Sampath into his second over, picking up a wicket. Those may be only mistake Deshan Silva made was trying to hit it across the line of the delivery. He picked up a boundary going straight, trying to replicate that. Unfortunately, only gain height. Now the distance, he says, yes, we are on. Required run rate, slowly but steadily going up. 9 and over required. They have 9 wickets in hand. HNB, very well balanced outfit. Yet to be tested. Looks like the chances of testing them out just may be very, very tough for Ansell Lanka. 9 and over required. Something special got to give. Right-hander Sanjeeva is onto the crease. Sanjeeva Deshapriya, 79. That's his best. 3 half centuries. 17.25. Not too much batting pedigree. Just about doing the business. Here's Sampath once again. Room outside the off stump, not too far away from the outside edge. If you are playing for turn, it's not going to be there. I'm yet to be. We are expecting a turner, sharp turner from Isuru Sampath right from the beginning, yet to be seen. Made solid enough connection. There is protection in the deep. Well done in the deep. They're going to need every bit of those efforts. Clever bowler. Excellent second over wicket being taken. 1 for 3 his figures after 5. Ansel, bit of a spot. 22 for 1.
in the heart of Colombo.
Now 5 overs completed. Dulanjana Vijayasinghe, the skipper, brought himself into the strike. It was too short, too wide outside the off stump. Sahan Harshana. Beg your pardon, it's Sanjeeva. Took the outside edge and flew past short third man and backward point. A much needed boundary for Ansel Lanka. That's a brilliant delivery. All of these players, which I've seen in these 5 overs, they're expecting the ball to spin a lot. But still the newish ball. Again, try to go across the line. Dulanjana Vijayasinghe made a very good comeback after being hit for a boundary in the very first over. Again, worked away towards leg side, just a single. Sanjeeva brought Sahan Harshana back into strike. The star batter of Ansell Lanka among the runs. If Ansell Lanka to get close to the score that HNB Assurance went past, Sahan Harshan is the man. They want to stay up until the end. Again, worked away towards leg side. Another single. A decent over so far from Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. And short. And pulled away for a boundary. It was too short again. That was too straight. And the batter had no hesitation going through deep mid wicket. Here's a replay. Look at that. Too short. The batter had all the time in the world. They hit it through deep square leg for a boundary. 6 overs done. 32 for 1. Here's the batting for Ansel Lanka. Sahan Harshan at the top. 10 off 15. And Deshan Silva is the man to depart. Here's the equation. 127 off 84 deliveries. 9 runs per over required. Isuru Sampath into his 3rd over. An impressive couple of overs from Isuru Sampath as well. 2 overs, 1 for 3. The only wicket taker for HNB Assurance. Here comes Isuru Sampath. Changed his ends. Sahan Harshan is the man on strike. So far he's going less than a run a ball here. Can hit it straight past the bowler. There's protection at long off boundary. Just a single. Ansel Lanka from this stage required at least a boundary for every single over to catch up with the required run rate. Comes Isuru Sampath. A very good delivery, just went across the right hander. Is coming round the wicket. Again, too short. As over cover for a boundary. The hit me was written all over it. Look at that. They hit it in front of square. Very good shot. The fielder had no chance to stop that. Ansell Lanka needs more of those shots to get closer to the target. Comes over the wicket. Isuru Sampath. Shot. And into the Mobitel billboard down there. 6 runs. 4 and a 6 in this over. An ideal one for Ansell Lanka. Very well left. Very watchfully played by Sanjeeva. Sanjeeva is 20 off 11. Is playing a blinder here. 11 overs. Beg your pardon, 11 runs comes off this over. A very good one for Ansell Lanka. Again, wide outside the off stump. Should have been put away. But that's the end of the 7th over. Ansell Lanka 43 for 1.
In the heart of Colombo.
Dasi Spanchanayaka is the new bowler, comes into the attack. A former Royal captain. The victorious skipper of the winning team of a Battle of the Blues back in 2023. Is Dasi Spanchanayaka, 34 matches, 26 wickets. And very good batting. Smart cricket from these two batters. Got the single straight away. Sahan Harshan abroad. Sanjeeva back into strike. Is looking good at the moment. As Dasi Spanchanayaka, the left arm orthodox spinner. Hit it straight to the bowler. Dasi Spanchanayaka came and he produced the breakthrough. HNB Assurance were desperately looking for. A foolish delivery. Could have hit anywhere he needed Sanjeeva. He decided to hit straight to the bowler. And a very good catch. A sharp one from Dasi Spanchanayaka. He got his first wicket. And Sanjeeva Deshapriya departs for 20. And Ansel Lanka loses their second. A 44 for 2 at the moment, chasing 159. A set batsman, the one who looks really good. He departs for 20. And Prabhat Dhananjay is a new man in for Ansel Lanka, the skipper. And Dasi Spanchanayaka straight away, he made the difference. He got a wicket and brought their team back into this game. Prabhat Dhananjay, 50 matches, 1,422 runs. Highest score is 122. 7 half centuries, 1 century under his name. A left-handed batter. He has a huge responsibility on his shoulder to bat longer, consolidate well, and get their team. Again, a full toss. A misfield again from the extra cover fielder. Skipper Dulanjana Vijayasinghe conceded the single. Prabhat Dhananjay got off the mark straight away. And brilliant delivery from Dasi Spanchanayaka. Sahan Harshan expecting the delivery to spin away from him. It kept going with the arm. But it very well to get the bat on ball. Driven down the ground for a single. 3 runs off this over so far. It's a good one from Dasi Spanchanayaka. It's a very good bowling change from the skipper Dulanjana Vijayasinghe as well. Smart decision. 2 right-handers in the middle. Bring his left arm orthodox spinner into the attack. And straight away, he made the impact. Dasi Spanchanayaka into his last delivery. You need to make sure he finishes well. Did really well to finish off his first over with a wicket, and he went full one. 4 runs and a wicket, 8 overs done. Ansell Lanka 47 for 2.
In the heart of Colombo, where dreams...
Here's the equation, 112 required of 72 deliveries. 9.33 is the required run rate. Here comes Ismail Sampath to bowl his last over. Hit it straight to Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. Prabhat Dhananjay, the skipper, is on strike. Opened up his leg side and worked away towards a deep mid-wicket. Another single. Sahan Harshana, he is the man to take the responsibility. He is the man to play the anchor role and hold the innings together until the last over. And that's the only way I see Ansel Lanka can get over the line, especially with the strong bowling attack of HNB Assurance. Look at the effort from Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. Driven firmly. And what an effort on the field. Brilliant stop from Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. That's too wide outside the off stump again. Hit it straight to Dasis Vanchanayaka. Just 1 run off this over so far. Things are not looking good for Ansell Lanka at the moment. Ken took the leading edge. He goes for a single. Ken tried to work that ball towards leg side. The one that goes straight. Sahan Harshana, 14 of 22. It's not looking good, especially in a T20 game. And especially a must-win game in a semi-final like this. Again, Prabhat Dhananjay tried to hit too hard and didn't time it at all. 9 overs done, a 49 for 2 Ansell Lanka.
In the heart of Colombo.
And that's his Panchanayaka into his second over. Ball a very good first over. The required run rate is now 10 and over. Again, swept it firmly. The protection there at deep mid-wicket boundary. But just a single. It's a very good shot from Sahan Harshana. Struck firmly. Prabhat Dhananjay, he's on strike. He's the man to take on the left arm spinner. The scoreboard, 50 runs on the board for Ansell Lanka. Driven down the ground again to long off, just another single. Dealing in singles, Ansell Lanka. No real big shots after the loss of Sanjeeva Deshapriya. Can cut away straight to cover point. Dasis Vanchanayaka is bowling to his field. He's not doing anything extra. Again, try to late cut. Hit it again straight to the fielder. Sahan Harshana is eating up too many deliveries. The required run rate is piling up. 10.6. Again, cut away straight to the fielder. This is brilliant from Dasis Vanchanayaka. Just 2 runs off this over. 10 overs done. 51 for 2 Ansell Lanka.
In the heart of Colombo.
108 of 60 deliveries. It's getting tougher. Required run rate jumped up above 10 and over now. Yes, they have 8 wickets in hand, but someone will have to bat specially well. Prabhat, 6 deliveries on 4. Sahan Harshana, their most prolific run scorer. Here's Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. Went through the bat and ball, missed everything. The chase is on. He's just about managing to pull that one inside. 2 additional runs, nevertheless. We will have to wait for the umpire's signal. Looks like, just as we predicted, missed everything. The bat, the wicket keeper. From outside the off stump, they've been finding it very, very hard to penetrate that gap between point and backward point region. Not enough pace on the track, and understandably, on the second day, their turn. Clever variations, not trying to do anything special, trusting his ability, his stock delivery. That's a conventional off break. And from time to time, slipping in that armor we saw during the first delivery. Down the leg side, uncharacteristic, came off the bat, much needed boundary. Dulanjana Vijayasinghe straying slightly offline, and that was enough for Dhananjay, the skipper, picking up a vital boundary. Pressure was mounting, something special got to give, and perfectly placed sweep shot. Those didn't maybe try to hit it little square, inner part of the bat, got the placement. 6 runs already. Singles, twos, not gonna hurt them too much. HNB Assurance knows that. They've been very smart right throughout this tournament. Off the back foot, finding that gap has been very, very tough. Tried again and again, still wasn't successful. That's the completion of the 11th, 57 for 2.
In the heart of Colombo.
9 more overs remaining. Prabhat on 8, Sahan on 15 and taken him 27 deliveries. So he's been there for a long period, still finding very, very hard to penetrate that gap. I'm thinking they got to be innovative. Try something different. Maybe switch it, reverse sweep, or go for conventional sweep shot. Very good. This is Manchanayaka, left arm orthodox, not striving for anything different. Conventional stuff, almost on always in line with the stumps, and from time to time getting a bit of turn. Ooh, he almost helped it onto the gloves. We mentioned about being innovative. That's definitely not the right option. Could have easily played that one straight into the wicketkeeper's hand. Had he left it go, would have been a wide. Manchanayaka, very, very smart. Knows exactly what's on offer. The opposition need to score 12.12 runs if they are to stand a chance of winning this match and moving on to the grand final. Prabhat finding it tough. And I'm thinking Prabhat should go after this is Manchanayaka right here, right now. Oh, that's a good shot, but straight to the fielder. Should be deceived by his appearance, but he's one of the best fielders in HNB Assurance outfit. Diving to his right, diving to his left. Very clever with his variations with the ball in hand. Valuable player. And from time to time, he's contributing with bat as well. Powerful striker. So added to the strength of the team, that all-round ability. Oh, that's a good shot. Sounded nice, and after a while, much needed 6, struck beautifully. Manchanayaka completes his third over. Was an expensive one after 12.65 for 2. We have lost few deliveries during the course of this game, And we've seen from time to time, match referee will coming out and giving out new ball after new ball. That one, however, inside the park. 12 down, 65 for 2. Bowling. Manchanayaka 1 for 14. Pick up the bowlers. Apart from that, Isuru Sampath 4 over 16. Brilliant. 4 extras, so they've been disciplined. 94 runs off 48. Something special got to give. We've been saying this for 3, maybe 4 overs. Prabhat, he should be the man. Very well bowled. Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. You will have to take risk to score quick runs against bowlers like Dulanjana Vijayasinghe and Isuru Sampath. Almost always on good length. Hardly anything loose, because they know for a fact you provide loose stuff. Oh, beautifully bowled, sharp turn. Things getting tougher and tougher. Required run rate 12.26. And when the batters inside the hut sees this much of turn on the surface, in line with the stumps, he misses. Clever variation. Clever bowler Dulanjana Vijayasinghe picks up a vital breakthrough. I mentioned Prabhat. You need to do something enterprising, but that's definitely not the right option. Trying to play across the line of the delivery, misses it altogether, paying a hefty price. Take a look at it. That's armour. Straight in line with the stumps, onto the back foot. No doubts whatsoever. Lost another wicket. Serious momentum breaker. I'm thinking they left no other options. Dhananjay, the skip out for 9. LBW ball. Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. It's getting tougher and tougher for Ansell Lanka.
In the heart of Colombo,
We've got something new for you here at MCA. Stop by for breakfast or
Back live straight to the field at short third man region for no run. The opportunity of being in the grand final. Steadily getting away from Ansell. Lost 3 wickets. No real momentum, as you can see. Run rate at the moment 5.13. Got enough runs on the board, which is exactly what they've done right throughout this tournament. On 2 occasions, getting past 200 plus. And today, on this track, 158, a very good score. Completes another very good over. Dulanjana, wicket being taken after 13.65 for 3. Equation getting tougher and tougher. 94 of 42 now. They have 7 wickets in hand. But HNB, looking at their body language, they kind of know that they've done enough. Right at the beginning, I mentioned around 140, 130 would be a good score. Milinda Sanjay coming into the attack. Very good bowler, 87 wickets, 51 matches, 51 innings, 4 for 20. 14.22 economy, excellent 5.33 at this level. You'll take that. And if I'm not mistaken, against their opponents during the pre-quarterfinals, bowled outstandingly well. Crucial stage. This passage will tell us which way the game is heading. Straight to the fielder. They are going for a single overthrow. Skipper Dulanjana Vijayasinghe gets in a quick throw, but there was no one to back up. It happens from time to time. You've been paying the price for being over-vigilant. Happy man, I have no doubts. Led the side beautifully. That one maybe struck well enough. Yes, it is. For a moment, thought Chummy missed hit that one. Powerful man off the meat of the bat. Oh, lovely. Lovely bat swing, the wrist work, gets it over the cow corner for a huge 6. They're going to need plenty of that, not just 1 or 2. They will have to score at least 2 boundaries, if not more, during the next 4, maybe 5 overs. If they are to stand any chance of winning this game, 87, that's very, very tough. Leg spinner once again, a full toss. That one basically got hit me written all over it. And batsman, he's like, thank you so much. More full tosses, please. Hammered that one over mid-wicket region. 3 deliveries, 13 runs given away. I mentioned they're going to need few big overs. Three more deliveries remaining. Can they make this over a very big one? Now you can see immediately required run rate coming down, 12.46. It was around 13.5 just a few deliveries ago. Things can change in a minute. 78 for 3. Around the same stage, that's when Dulanjana Vijayasinghe came into the crease and got few useful lusty blows over mid-wicket region. Powerful man, even the miss hits gone above the boundary. Milind Sanjay, leg spinners generally takes time to settle down in this format. You got to be precise about it. A full toss, juicy full toss. Now Chami, he'll be hoping many more full tosses. It'll be interesting to see the approach by Sanjay now. Fairly tall, excellent attribute if you are a leg spin bowler. Dragged it way outside the off stump and hammered away down the ground and gets another single. If they can pick up a boundary or 2, this will really set things up for Ansel Lanka. Behind the 14th over, looks like it's going to be a very expensive one, and once again goes down the ground. Should only be a single. For the batters' liking, they've been trying to hit it everything across the line of the delivery. We've seen proper batters, they usually go through with the line of the delivery. Going over extra cover region would be the bad option. Just as I mentioned, through extra cover region, and fielder had no chance. Put on the die. This is Panchanayak. A good commitment is shown, but couldn't prevent the boundary. Very expensive over, 19 runs off with that. A serious moment for Ansel Lanka. Short enough, wide enough. He knew exactly where he wants to go. And that was through extra cover region. Fielder at wide long off region had absolutely no opportunities, but still put up a dive after 14.84 for 3.
In the heart of Colombo.
Crucial passage of this game. Next 3 overs, if they can make 2 of them big enough, that'll really nicely set things up. Gentle dab, no more than a single. At this stage, skipper Dulanjana Vijayasinghe as well as the team management wouldn't mind conceding a single. Turning to the fielder, sends in a good return. Guruge, 12.69. It's getting tougher and excitement in the air. Going for a wild heave, and he was outside of the crease, but he manages to get the bat inside the crease well in time. He was sent in with a purpose. 8 deliveries, 17. There's no doubt he will go after the bowling. Absolutely no options left. Short pitch. Oh, he tried to blast the cover of the ball. Tariq Nazir, one of the best bowlers in this tournament, if I'm not mistaken, among the top 10. Picked up more than 10 wickets during this tournament. Been economical almost always. That struck well. The sound tells the story, but goes straight to the fielder. For a moment, thought he struck well enough. But Tariq Nazir slowing it down on a good length. Passing to Pathum. He's not gonna drop those. Never. HNB, serious momentum. You wouldn't blame the batsman for doing that. They need quick runs. Got a couple of sixes previous over. Eyeing few more. And he perishes in the process. I thought he's been sent in with a purpose. He'd done the job. Pathum takes a good catch. Nasir picks up another wicket. Jayaranga the man out for 17. New batsman Chatura, yet another left-hander. Very useful at this stage. Left-arm orthodox spin bowler in operation. Chatura Sanjeeva 324 runs, highest of 43. Strike rate, very good. And 13.5 the average. He's capable. This is the time to do it. Spot in the grand final up for grabs. If they are to be there, they'll have to score 13 plus runs per over. It will be very, very tough against a clever bowler like Tariq Nazir. Straight away, made a solid connection, and it's out of here. Huge six onto the advertising hoardings. There you go. They have firepower in the belly. Chatura came in, took the guard, first delivery. Over square leg region for a huge six. He basically smoked it. Oh, lovely piece of batting. Lovely pickup. Beautiful bat swing. Still, they're gonna need plenty. Nazir proven expensive after that six. Off the back foot. Try to blast that one away on the onside. Gets a single. Good over under the circumstances. Wicket being taken. Few runs taken, including a six. So after 15, Ansel Lanka on the hunt for runs. 92 for 4.
In the heart of Colombo.
As the equation now, 67 required of 30 deliveries. The acceleration has been pretty good for Ansell Lanka in the last few overs. They need big overs from here. Passing to Pathum. He has 3 overs in his bag. First over went for 9. Chatura Sanjeeva and Sahan Harshana, the two batters. Sahan Harshana is the set batsman out here. 25 of 35 deliveries. He needs to kick on. And make sure to bat through the inning as well. Comes passing to Pathum. A full toss. Is out of here. Chatura Sanjeeva. He's got that to the meat of his bat and dispatched over long on. What a start to the over. This is the ideal start they were looking at. And put the bowler straight away under pressure. Chatura Sanjeeva, 13 of 3. He is in the mood here. He looks to take charge. A slight change of field. Fine leg comes inside the circle. Square leg comes in. Comes passing to Pathum. Running in hard. Again. Dropped it. It should have been taken. He got to the ball. He grabbed it. And he couldn't finish. Look at that. He bowled well according to the plan. Look at that. He lost it. Seven runs came off the first two deliveries. Nearly the fifth wicket for HNB Assurance. And Sahan Harshana, the fifth wicket down. Passing to Pathum, has the last laugh. He produced two opportunities. Missed the first one. He got the second. The set batsman, Sahan Harshana, is the man to depart. He went for that wild swing. Was way outside the off stump. And feet went nowhere. Just throw his bat at it. And Sahan Harshana, he departs for 25. And Ansel Lanka is 99 for 5. 60 runs away from the final. Sanjeev Pieris is the new man in 20 matches, 270 runs. .70 runs is his highest score. Very good strike rate. 135. Ansel Lanka needs more than that today. Especially 60 off 27 required. They need more than 13 runs per over. Goes through the extra cover. They're going for the second run. They got it comfortably. 9 runs off the over. A very good one so far for Ansel Lanka. From here, there's no excuse. Every single over they need 1 or 2 boundaries to catch up with the required run rate. The Sanjeev Pieris, the intention has been shown. Again, goes down the ground. And just a single there. Sanjeev Pieris, and also very well fielded by Dasis Manjanayaka. Make sure he grabbed the ball cleanly. A slight field change from HNB Assurance. Passing to Pathum. Make sure only 5 fielders outside the circle. Smartly played by Chatura Sanjeeva. And he keep the strike. 16 overs done. Ansel Lanka 103 for 5.
In the heart of Colombo, where
56 off 24 required. Straight away, 14 runs per over. Need couple of boundaries. Again, Dulanjana Vijay Singha brought himself into the strike. Started off with a wide. A wayward one, 2 wide outside the off stump. Comes Dulanjana Vijay Singha. He goes dead straight over the bowler's head. Just a single. Fielders did really well to cover it up. Let's keep it down to a single. Sanjeev Pieris, the new man in. Ansel Lanka, they need big shots And went for that wild swing again. Missed it completely. It was on the length. It was Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. Short. Straight to extra cover. Has 2 dots in a row. The required run rate keeps piling up. The pressure is mounting up on these 2 batters. Are desperate to go for a big shot. And got the underage. Will they go for the second? There's no room for the second here. Hesitation between the 2 batters. There's 2 balls remaining in this over. Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. He's bowling his last over of his spell. 1 for 17. An impressive performance from him. Did well with the bat. And now with the ball as well. Then Chatura Sanjeeva. Let's try to glide that ball. Chatura Sanjeeva is the man to take charge here. He's the one who's capable of hitting big shots. Here comes Dulanjana Vijayasinghe. Again, foolish delivery. Hit straight to long on. Just a single. Just 5 runs off that over. Brilliant over from Dulanjana Vijayasinghe in the context of the game. 17 overs completed. A 108 for 5 Ansel Lanka.
In the heart of Colombo.
51 off 18. 17 runs per over. The required run rate going up for every single dot ball they play. They need boundaries. A couple of boundaries is compulsory for every single over from here onwards. There's nothing to lose for Ansell Lanka. They played really good cricket throughout the tournament to get this stage. There's the opportunity to go big. And goes over backward point. It doesn't have enough legs to take that to the boundary. 2 runs to start off the over. Passing to Pathum, it was too wide outside the off stump. It's too full. Sanjeeva Piris looking for the big shot right from the ball number 1. Here comes passing to Pathum. And the shorter one went for that wild swing again. They shortened the length and the eyes lit up of Sanjeeva Piris. He's passing to Pathum. And Sanjeeva Piris goes big. But just another single. Singles are not going to help. And HNB Assurance, they won't mind giving away singles. 48 of 15 deliveries. These other spectators are witnessing this magnificent semi-final. The 2 heavyweights of this tournament, HNB Assurance and Ansell Lanka. Goes Sanjeeva Piris. Straight in, straight out. Abhishek Jayavira did well to get to the ball and spill it out. Abhishek Jayavira, a brilliant youngster. It's so good in the field. He got to the ball, lost his balance, and also lost the ball as well. The last couple of deliveries coming up in the over. And Sanjeeva Piris sliced it towards deep backward point. Another single. This is another brilliant over from Pasindu Pathum. Is giving nothing for the batters, giving no room for the batters to free their arms. They stick to their plans. Ball him. Chatura Sanjeeva. Passing to Pathum. He limped off the last delivery. He bowled it slower. And he bowled Chatura Sanjeeva out. Look at that. It was slowish one. Hit the timber. Right into the middle stump. He went for that wild swing. There's no option. He had to do that. Chatura Sanjeeva departs. For 18. Ansell Lanka losing their way in this semi-final. 18 overs done, 113 for 6. Here's the batting effort of Ansell Lanka. Sahan Harshan at the top. 25 of 36. Kind of a lethargic knock from him. The Deshant Silva 10 of 14. Sanjeeva Deshapriya 20 of 13. And Shamil Jairanga 17 of 12. Here's the runs required. 46 of 12 deliveries. They need 4s and 6s. Nothing more, nothing less. Here comes Tariq Nasir into his last over. He goes downtown. He scores out of here. Foolish delivery, right on slot. Sanjeeva Piris clears his front leg and goes for a half a dozen. Match referee has a lot of work today. Finding new balls. The balls are flying out of here. So we need new balls, need more balls. We have a new one again. Tariq Nasir. Need to make sure he finished this over well. Umpire seems not happy with the ball. Tariq Nasir. From Sanjeeva Piris. Close to the off stump. Should have cleared the front leg and tried to go over the bowler's head. He tried to go too much square. Missed it completely, Sanjeeva Piris. Again, try to muscle the ball rather than timing. Going for the second. This hadn't against it, just a single. The new man Kavisha Sampath is on strike. Is yet to face the delivery. Kavisha Sampath 11 matches, 149 runs. It's a very good strike rate. Kavisha Sampath need to hit more sixes today. From the ball number 1, here comes Tariq Nasir, left-handed batsman against a left-arm orthodox spinner. Straight up in the air. Brilliant effort from Tariq Nasir. It's never easy running backwards He was skied up. A valiant effort from the fielder. But nevertheless, it's just a single. He was nowhere near the ball. But a brilliant effort from Tariq Nasir. Comes Sanjeeva Piris. Just 2 deliveries remaining in his spell. Here's another. Another one bites the dust. Ansel Lanka loses their 7th. That's Sanjeeva Piris, the man who looks for big shots. Came down the track and missed out completely. Look at that. And tried to slog it. Did really well by the wicket keeper. Sanjeeva Piris departs for 16 and Ansel Lanka. He was stumped and Ansel Lanka is losing their way completely here. 121 for 7. Required run rate is 32 at the moment. That's almost out of their reach. But cricket is a funny game. We never know what's going to happen. Pathu Mekanayaka, 45 matches, 835 runs. There's 4 half centuries under his name as well. Can try to pull the ball. And no run there. What an over from Tariq Nasir to finish off his spell. 4 overs, 2 for 26. And Ansel Lanka at the end of 19th, 121 for 7.
In the heart of Colombo.
38 of 6. We need a miracle here. Dasis Manchanayaka to finish off. And Kavisha Sampath. This goes aerial and goes out of here. Goes for 6 runs. They need 5 of this at least. With something miraculous. This Dasis Manchanayaka 2 full, 2 straight. And hit that with the spin over deep mid wicket for a 6. Kavisha Sampath. He takes no time to go big. Just slapped it. Long off. Just another single. (31 of 4 deliveries. The game is almost over for Ansel Lanka. Comes Dasis Manchanayaka. He missed it. Pathu Mekanayaka. He had no option. Just keep going with the swing. Just swings the bat. Here comes Dasis Manchanayaka. He takes no time. It's an appeal from Dasis Manchanayaka. It seems struck outside the off stump. It's a close call, by the way. Just another single. Just nothing works for Ansel Lanka. And Kavisha Sampath goes along the carpet, just a single. So last delivery coming up. Dasis Manchanayaka. And that's a win. HNB Assurance march into the finals. It's a convincing win. A win by 28 runs here. As the players shaking hands, showing respect to each other, showing the spirit of the game. So tough luck for Ansell Lanka. They fought really hard. They played really good tournament. They had a really good season. Came to this stage. It's a very good achievement for them. Semi-finalist. And ecstasy for HNB Assurance. And agonizingly, Ansell Lanka falls short of 28 runs against HNB Assurance today. HNB Assurance, they were the favorites of the game. The undefeated team, HNB Assurance, they keep their clean record up until the finals. But we have a cracker coming up. The McLaren's Holdings have booked their place yesterday, and today the HNB Assurance is a match referee for today's game, Mr. Sena Nandivira. Had a really good game here, but Ansell Lanka, it's a tough luck for them. They fall short, just 28 runs. All three departments did really well for HNB Assurance. It's a brilliant performance. Brilliant all-round performance. HNB Assurance won by 28 runs here, the second semi-final. There's a batting of Ansell Lanka, the top Sahan Harshana, 25 of 36. Sanjeev Deshapriya, 20 of 13. Chami Jairanga, 17 of 10. And Chatura Sanjeeva, 18 of 9. And Sanjeeva Pires, 16 of 14. Little cameos, little starts, but couldn't continue and couldn't make it to a bigger ones. And at the end of their 20 overs, Ansell Lanka only managed to score 130, and they fell short of 28 runs against the mighty HNB Assurance. There's a bowling performance of HNB Assurance. Passing the Pathum on top. 2 for 25, Tariq Nasir. 2 for 26, Isuru Sampath bowled an economical spell. 1 for 16, and Dulanjana Vijay Singh, brilliant spell from him. 1 for 19, and Dasis Manchanayaka finished off well. Another economical spell. 1 for 22. Milinda Sanjay was expensive. 1 over conceded 19. And wickets fell short in regular intervals. And HNB Assurance pulled off brilliant performance with the ball as well. Here's the highlights of the second inning. Started off well by Ansell Lanka. Sahan Harshana with 2 classic boundaries against Pasin Pathum. Deshan Silva played some good shots. Here's the first one. Brilliant take from the wicket keeper. Sanjeev Deshapriya got a momentum, and that's his wicket. Sharp catch from Dasis Manchanayaka. Yes, Prabhat Dhananjay. Sahan Harshana takes some very good shots. There's the third wicket. First one of Dulanjana Vijay Singh. And this is the over. The most expensive over of the inning. Milinda Sanjay went for 19. Too many loose deliveries. Foolish deliveries, full tosses and short ones. prize wicket of Tariq Nasir. Chatur Sanjeev came to the party as well. Made some brilliant shots. Sanjeev series. Good shots at the end. The latter part is Kavisha Sampath in the area as well. And that's the end of the game for today. And here's a summary of the match. HNB Assurance won the toss and they decided to bat first. And they scored 158 with a loss of 9 wickets. Dulanjana Vijay Singha scored 28 of 13. Abhishek Jayveer 27 of 32 and Pasindu Pathon scored 26 of 23. Kavisha Sampath and Chatur Sanjeev took 3 wickets each and Sanjeev Pires followed up with 2 wickets. And in reply, Ansell Lanka only managed to score 130, the loss of 7 wickets. And Sahan Harshana 25 and Sanjeeva Deshapriya scored 20 and Chatur Sanjeeva scored 18 of 9 and Pasindu Pathum, Tariq Nasir got 2 wickets each and Isuru Sampath got 1 wicket with an economical spell. And HNB Assurance won the game comprehensively by 28 runs and booked their place in the finals against a McLaren's Holdings the coming weekend. So that's the end of the second semi-final. And we'll have a cracking final coming up. So till then, stay tuned. It's Sporty.lk. Bye-bye.